YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. You're watching Outdoors with CraigDZ. Today, the long-awaited video and viewing. I'm gonna go check out the woodlot, see what's up over there. I honestly don't think, based off of how things are going, that we'll probably even use it this year. It's possibly something we could use next year, depending on how things are. So let's head over there and we'll check it out and see what it looks like. Stay tuned. I mean, there's definitely a lot of down trees. You know, like look at these, are all tops.
It's a big hardwood.
Whew. I don't know. I mean, this ain't that bad.
It's doable.
But yeah, I mean, it's, from what I had been told previous, people were like, oh, it's so steep. Yeah, like, yeah, there's no way. Like, even hunting this would be awesome.
It'd be nice on the property.
Like, so that's why I never really bothered. Fuck am I? Yeah, so this technically isn't his, is more this way.
No service. Got 5G with 1 bar.
Yeah, I got 1 bar. Yeah, technically here's this path must be, yeah, this is probably the edge of his property line.
Is this like the farther right edge?
Yeah. Oh, there is a lot of, but look, I mean, right through here, I mean, this tree's dead. That's dead.
That's fine though.
That's dead.
That's oak.
Yeah, that's oak right there. That one's dead.
Look at that one. That's a big tree.
Yeah, that guy's dead.
That's not dead.
Well, the one limb is, but holy shit, yeah, that's a big one. Kind of borderline. Might not be his property.
Whose property is that?
One of the other farms. I mean, at the same time, could make a new trail in here too.
I mean, it'd probably be smart to make a trail going all the way around the border. And then you know what's yours.
I mean, you got this nice ravine in the middle. That's nice.
Thought would be a good spot for a set.
Woo.
They scored that tree so it died.
Huh?
See how they scored it?
Yeah.
So it dies.
Why?
It's big.
Yeah, but why wouldn't they have dropped that? That's a pine now.
Why? Standing dead. I think that's why they do that.
We're on that. Ever see that movie Wrong Turn? That's where we are now. What you boys doing out here? Yeah, I mean, I think you could get to this section fine. Anything higher, I think, is just going to be too steep, at least for a tractor. But that thing is a gorgeous tree.
Another one there. Is this still your property?
Mm-hmm.
Honestly?
Yeah, dead middle. But I think, looking at the grading, I think it peaks like right there, and then it actually goes down.
So the property goes up this way? Like this is the
Yeah.
long way of the property?
Yeah, I think. But, I mean, there's so much trees up to this point. Section. I honestly don't even see where they cut much. Like, there's nothing cut through here.
Probably cut the wrong property.
Or they just couldn't get up in here.
Bunch of deer tracks though. If you look on your GPS, what relative direction you got you going?
Huh?
So if you look on your GPS, what direction's it got you going?
Sorry.
We're walking down it.
Yeah, so the line's probably up. Yeah, I just update it. We're
at the line.
Yeah.
So it'd be that way.
Yeah. But yeah, there's some beast trees out here. I mean, that's fresh that came down. That's just a limb, though.
This is pretty flat right here, Craig.
Yeah, I know, the whole, I mean, it's up until that point, it's not, I mean, that's probably a good, I think his is 10 acres, maybe? 11, 12, I don't know. But there's probably a good solid 5-6 acres that is cuttable.
And it's dense. It's not like your house. This is dense.
Yeah. Wow.
The only thing we gotta watch out for?
I mean, look, I mean, like these are fucking huge. Like, I don't even think the tractor would move this.
Spider killed caterpillar. Good job.
Yeah, like I don't think.
The only issue is, where are all the rocks though?
Yeah.
You have a high chance of blowing the tire off.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. So that's the wood lot. First impressions, it really didn't look like they logged very much. I didn't really see a lot of stumps at all. I almost wonder if they logged the wrong property, or I don't know, maybe only logged a little bit. I mean, we only saw probably maybe half a dozen stumps on my father's property that were cut. The rest, everything up top, the trails, there were no trails really leading to the upper section at all, which was pretty steep. I mean, it would be a viable option. However, we'd probably need some different machinery. The Kioti here behind me, I think I could get in there. If you look at the drone footage, there's probably quarter to half a mile kind of right away that cuts through into the property before you actually get to my father's woodlot. And then from there, so anything that was cut, we'd have to basically drag pretty close out to that point. I mean, I could drive in with my truck, but my concern would be, I mean, it was pretty rutty, some mud holes and stuff, so really gonna kind of beat up your vehicle, especially if I have to tow my dump trailer back there to get any of the wood out. The second thing would be kind of, what would I do? Would I pull it out in log lengths and load log lengths into the trailer, or would I try and split everything there and then haul back kind of fully split wood and then just dump them here somewhere on my property? I don't know if I'd necessarily want to leave a stack of wood there, because as you saw in the video as well, there's obviously the guy that's doing the clearing and some of the timber work, his skidder is there, and he's still obviously working on somebody's lot nearby. I didn't see on my father's lot or my uncle's lot, I didn't see any of the skid marks or trails or anything fresh that looked like something that big came through. So I think he's probably working on a different property and just using the right of way. but it is quite a distance to haul stuff out. And if I keep anything there, I could see maybe some of the people that live around there. There is a gate to get in that you have to have a key for that right away, but as I saw today, it was fully unlocked and open, so anybody could pretty much drive in, and you know, if you had a pickup truck or even a four-wheeler, you could load it up with, you know, maybe a face cord of wood and drive away. And at that point, you know, other than setting up some cameras and stuff, really wouldn't notice it or know who took it. So I'm not sure. You know, the other viable option too potentially would just be getting log lengths delivered here. The problem would be where I live is access, right? Like I'd either need the log lengths dumped literally on the side of the road, which, you know, I'm sure my wife wouldn't be too happy about. I'm sure my neighbors wouldn't like it too much either, because there's really no way to get into the back of the property without either cutting through my driveway, which I wouldn't really want the trucks on with the weight, or I have kind of another side access, but you'd have to drive over the lawn, and I don't think most of the log trucks would even, you know, be willing to drive on that either, with the risk of sinking in and getting stuck. So I mean, it's nice to know there's a lot of good timber over there. I think I have to kind of look at my options when I get to that point and see. I mean, it's a 12-acre lot, and probably almost half of it is accessible, even with my Kioti tractor probably. But I think if I really was gonna look into using that property, I'd probably want to get something tracked, like a small skid steer, and in using that, like a small tracked bobcat, and that way, you know, really, some of it was kind of rocky, so really wouldn't have to worry about the tractor, you know, hitting the rims, getting flat tires, blowing the tires off the beads, nothing like that. I could pretty much ride over most of that stuff. Lifting capacity a little higher, lower, you know, center of gravity on those things, so just pulling things in and out I think would be a lot safer than using the tractor. But in a bind, it would be an option. So we'll have to see. You know, kind of walk through my property with my buddy Mick that was with me today, and, you know, just kind of assessed. I mean, ballpark, I probably have another, you know, say 5 to 7 cords of wood that I could cut down from trees that I want to clear out, and then after that, I'm out of wood here. So I either have to move to that wood lot or come up with another option. And I think between what I have down to cut up and split and the rest of that stuff that I want to cut, you know, I think that will lead me into probably end of fall going into winter, and then springtime is really where I'd, you know, kind of need that option, which I guess we will revisit when we get there. We had some other things in plan that kind of fell through, didn't work out. We're actually looking to buy about 50 acres right behind my house, so that kind of fell through. The lady just didn't really want to sell it. It's not for sale, so we kind of reached out to her, but so that fell through. So we'll see, maybe that land comes up on the market in the next couple of years, but in the meantime, you know, the wood lot might be key if I want to continue doing this. But yeah, we'll see. So thanks for tuning in, guys. I appreciate it. This was kind of, for me, a long-awaited video. I haven't been up to see that wood lot ever, so it was nice to kind of walk around and check it out. I think for hunting, it's going to be great next year. I definitely want to go up there at some point, probably, instead of down on the farm. I think there's a lot of good spots up there to hunt, and just, yeah, excited that, you know, could go up there and cut if I want to. So we'll see kind of how the future plays out, but it could be a possible option down the road. If you haven't already, smash the subscribe button. Stay up to date on future content, guys. Thank you for your support. Thank everybody for tuning in and watching these, and try to respond to the comments as quickly as possible. But yeah, that's it for me, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Later.